Live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer, it's time for Trojan Talk with Trey Schaap on the Little Rock Trojans Radio Network. Tune in for all the Little Rock Trojans news, recaps, and updates. This broadcast is brought to you by Dillard's, Stevens, and Pepsi. Now, here's your host, Trey Schaap.
Welcome to Trojan Talk at Waldo's Chicken and Beer here in West Little Rock. We got some champions in the house tonight. Ohio Valley Conference champions. The women's golf team is here. They are going to the NCAA tournament. They'll find out where they're going on Wednesday afternoon. 3 o'clock, I believe, is the selection show, correct?
Yep, 3 o'clock.
Correct, Coach? Mm-hmm. All right, 3 o'clock is the selection show. We will have that in the Ray Tucker Legends Room. Get to say Ray Tucker Legends Room. We will find out where they will be going, and we're going to have to reconnect. And so hopefully we are back. Damon, you can let me know.
You are?
Okay, we're back. Perfect. Sorry. Technical issues. Coach, congratulations. Another championship. Those that are watching on our video stream can see the trophy sitting here, and it's nice to have another one of those in our last year in the OVC.
Yeah, no, we've won, 2 out of the last 3 years?
Two out of the last 3?
Yep, 2 out of 4 have been in the OVC, so it was good. There's a little bit of a rivalry between us and a couple of the OVC teams, so it was great to kind of leave on a high, so that was good.
Yeah, you left on a big high. I mean, you won by, let's see, my quick math says 19 strokes.
Yep, 19.
That's pretty impressive. Your ladies played well.
They did. We definitely went into the tournament kind of, they were playing some of their best golf, what we've seen at practice and qualifying, and we felt confident about it. My assistant and I, we didn't probably share that with the team, but we definitely felt confident about them going into it, and, they stuck to the game plan that we created and just kind of kept their foot on the pedal of the gas the entire time.
Dalton Golf and Country Club in Dalton, Georgia. A new site for the OVC. What did you learn about that course?
One, that course was amazing. Probably out of the 4 years, that was the best golf course we've played, best conditions. The welcome that they gave us was absolutely amazing. Greens were perfect. They were running fast. They were firm. It was a great championship site, to be honest. It really was. When you went over there and got in your practice round, did you think that, okay, this is a course that really sets up well for your ladies? Yes and no. Honestly, we knew the greens were going to be tricky. We were prepared for the conditions. It blew the first day. We kind of invested our time in creating a game plan this week, probably more so than we have during the regular season. And for them to just kind of stick to it, especially when the pins were tricky, credit to the team, like they stuck to it and it worked. Golf is a individual sport, so to stick to a game plan that might not necessarily be yours is kind of tougher and to ask any golfer, really. But they did it, and we walked away with the trophy.
What was the game plan?
Not to be aggressive, especially on day one when the wind blew and some of them pins. The greens you couldn't stop. You was hitting chips and they were just rolling. You couldn't stop wedges. There was no check. There was no spin. So kind of not playing aggressive, middle of the green. I think my girls had more, 25 to 40 footer putts than they have all year. So their kind of, not accuracy, but their proximity for their hole was probably a little bit larger than they're used to. But, it worked. The game plan worked.
When you go into a conference tournament like this where you're the favorite, and there are some rivalries against some other schools, you want to get off to a good start. You guys were able to do that, right?
Yeah, no, we were. That first round, that was a make or break, and I've said it numerous times since we came home with the trophy. This team all season, we really haven't been good getting a good start, especially in the first 3 or 4 holes. So once we did that, that first round, we kind of knew that they'd settle in and kind of just mosey on through, and that's what they did. And the more pause we were making, the more mistakes they kind of made because they felt the pressure of what we were doing. And Gigi and I sat back and watched the other teams and saw them attacking pins, and I think that kind of helped us too.
What was the mindset going into the second round after you finished up the first round with a nice, comfortable lead? What did you tell your ladies that night going into round 2? That
round 1 didn't exist. So we went into round 2, and, I told them we're even. We had to pretend that round 1 never happened. It got rained out. And round 2 was the start of the championship, and we were going back into it, and it was day 1. I never told them we had a lead. I never wanted them to believe it. I think I told them 20,000 times we had never won the tournament. Even after round 2, when we had even more of a substantial lead, we hadn't won it. I think the only time I let them kind of relax and understand what they were doing was the last 3 holes on the final day.
Yeah, a lot of times, and I know as a golfer myself, a lot of people always say you can't win the tournament in the first round, the second round. In your case, you can in the third round, but in a 72-hole event, you can't even win it in the third round. You can only win it in that last 18 holes. You had a commanding lead going into those last 18 holes, and boy, Morehead State, they tried to put a charge into you, but you're able to hold on.
Oh, they did. They definitely came out strong on them first few holes, and as did Tennessee Tech. I think they knew they needed to go low in order to try and minimize the lead, especially going into the back 9. You're at that point, you're kind of running out of holes, right? And it was, if you would have seen me, at no point did I ever think that we had the championship. I'm pretty certain Gigi told me to calm down 20,000 times during the final round because I was still not believing we were going to win. The Tennessee Tech coach came up to me on hole 14 and gave me a hug and was like, "You can believe it now." At no point did I ever believe it until, Ellie was our first player in the clubhouse. And once I knew we were running out of holes and we had players in with their scores, that's when I truly realized what we were doing.
Has it sunk in? I mean,
no.
This is your second time in 3 years.
Yeah, no. I carry this around like a little baby everywhere I go.
You sleep with it too?
That first night in the hotel, it was right next to me by the bed. Trust me, it was on the nightstand.
I don't blame you at all. And let's say this, individually, the Trojans played very, very well because you have to win a team title. But you had first place, the medalist, second place, and a tied for third out of 3 of your ladies.
Yeah. No, we walked away with a lot of trophies. We walked away with a lot of accomplishments. For Eleanor to get the win, that was huge. I'm so proud of her, and, she deserved it. She's been leading the OVC as one of the best players since she's been here. So for her to finally walk away with that championship trophy, in our last year in the OVC, and then obviously Yara and Chloe stepped up, and that's what we need. We're an individual sport, but at the end of the day, they all play for Little Rock, and I think I tell them that every single day. We don't wear T-shirts with our name on them. We wear T-shirts with Little Rock on, and that's all that matters.
When you look at the group that you have this year, how proud of them after what they were able to do?
I don't say this enough to them. I'm extremely proud of them. I think the only time they hear me say I'm proud of them is when I'm doing interviews. I'm not really the one to give them compliments all the time, but, what we did was unbelievable. To win a championship with that lead, you don't see it. It doesn't happen. So in order to do it in that style in our last OVC, it definitely gives us some confidence heading into the UAC and kind of shakes up a couple of those teams that probably weren't expecting us to be as strong going into our new conference next year. So, it's a great way to finish.
Where do you want to go in the NCAA regional? Do you care?
Honestly, I don't really care. They're predicting, there's 2 different predictions right now, is we'll either get sent to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, or Simpsonville. I would love to go to Chapel Hill. I think that would be a great golf course.
Is that the Finley golf course?
Mm-hmm.
Very good course.
Yep, so I think that would be good. But, at the end of the day, making it to the NCAA regionals is something that not many teams get to do. Holding one of these trophies is not something that many coaches or players get to do, and just being able to live in the moment and enjoy it, but also prepare for the regionals is the way we're going.
I know you have a lot of support here in Little Rock, the courses that you all get to play. How did they prepare you all for what you faced there in Georgia?
Honestly, the fact we get to play so many different golf courses is just one of the benefits of this program. We have Pleasant Valley, we have Chenal. It was kind of great. We went to Mystic Creek. It was great.
Oh, Mystic Creek's a tough one. Jenna Birch, head coach of your Little Rock Trojans, OVC Coach of the Year is here. So
Thanks,
we'll talk
Trey.
more after this. Stay with us. Trojan Talk from Waldo's Chicken and Beer.
of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer and West Little Rock. We're talking Little Rock women's golf, the OVC champions. Hey, real quick, next Monday night, we will have new Trojan head basketball coach Travis Ford here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer for Trojan Talk. So don't miss that. Travis Ford, the new head Trojan coach, will be here. I want to give a shout-out to Mary and Rick Edwards for being here tonight. I see Mary over there on her phone. She's probably, texting someone, making sure that everybody – oh, she's on the Trojan app. That's good. Probably going to checking tickets for baseball games coming up. Elvira Flutstrom joins us now from Sweden. Mm-hmm. We got to play in the Little Rock Shamble in August.
We did.
I think it's because you got to play on our team – that you guys went and won the OVC championship.
I think so too. I think you're the lucky charm. Yeah,
it's karma.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Rick picked a good team that day.
He
believe
did,
it or not. And he's not even listening to us right now. He's over there talking with Coach, saying, "Hey, I want Elvira again next year in the Little Rock Shamble." That's what he's saying. How about it? OVC champions. I mean, I know that was a goal early on, but you guys were able to pull it off. How does it feel?
It feels amazing, especially coming in from last year as a freshman, and then we lost. And I was like, I don't want to go in off season already. So I'm really happy that we managed to win and that we have the regionals coming up. It's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it and doing it with this team. Just amazing.
How did you find the Dalton Golf and Country Club?
Hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
What made it so hard?
Well, the first day, the weather was not really there. And then I just think I struggled a lot keeping the game together, especially on that golf course where you really had to think through every single shot that you hit. And I just think I didn't manage to just get it all together.
Do you like playing tough golf courses that make you think throughout the round, or would you rather just be able to breeze through it?
Well, I like to be on autopilot. I think Coach knows a lot about that because I walk around with an airplane on my hand while I'm playing. So just kind of breeze through it, I would say.
How did you wind up in Little Rock?
Well, we have like recruiting calls when we're in high school. And then Coach reached out to me in the summer between my second and my last year of high school because we only do 3 years back home. And then I had to talk with her, and I always kept them the highest. And then I told my agent, I was like, well, Little Rock is the place I want to be. He was like, go ahead and commit. I was like, done deal.
Yeah. Easy enough to do, huh?
It felt good.
And then once you got here, what was it like?
Really good. I just feel like I love the South. It's really nice. The people are nice. The people are talking. I'm not really used to people having to talk because Swedes are not really talkative.
Wait. Swedes are not talkative?
I'm an exception.
I was going to say, I mean, you talk.
Yeah, I do.
I like that.
If you ask my teammates, I talk a little bit too much sometimes.
What are you guys talking about when you're not on the course, when you're away from the course? I mean, having fun, hanging out together.
We talk about everything. It's just sometimes when we're just like sitting and talking and just thinking about the conversations, you're just like, how did we end up here? Like it's just, yeah. It can get weird sometimes.
I see your teammates over there smiling and laughing at you. They're not making faces at you yet, but I'm sure that's probably coming, trying to throw you off. As you get ready to prepare for the NCAAs, what is on your mind? What do you want to work on before you get to the NCAA regional?
Right now I'm just trying to work on like getting the shots there. I feel like I have them, but just trying to get all things together. I'm probably going to be a lot more on the course than standing on the range. Just trying to get like the mindset of playing and not just standing and practicing.
Coach talked earlier about the fact that she gave you all a game plan and you actually stuck to the game plan. When you went into that first opening round, were you guys like, okay, we have to stick to this game plan? Although it might not be what we want to do, this is what is best for the team. Was that the mindset going in?
It was the mindset. And I feel like that was giving us the advantage to kind of take off in the first round and then the second round. And if I'm going to be honest, the last couple of holes on the third round, I might not follow them.
You strayed?
No one did.
They started firing at pins? Oh, you gave him the green light.
Well, I almost made a hole in one. So
really?
Yeah.
Well, you have to tell us about that. What happened?
So I do meters. I don't do yards.
Yep. I remember that playing with it. Rick, you remember that? Meters, not yards.
So we had 142 yards.
So what does that translate into meters?
130.
Yep.
And it was a pretty tight pin. But somehow I just rolled over and ended up with a 2-footer coming back. And I was like, hell yeah.
Nice birdie.
It was a nice birdie. It was the only birdie that day for everyone in my group. It was a tough course.
What were the other teams saying to you all? Was there any conversation between them, like you guys are really good, you're going to go represent the OVC well, congratulations, any of that?
I talked a lot to the Moorhead girl state that I played with because we played 2 of the days together. And she was like, yeah, I'm really jealous of you guys. And she said that like the second round. And I was like, well, womp womp, I guess. And she was like, yeah, I'm heading home to Spain. And I was like, I don't. So it's just like a good talk. And I think that was kind of nice when I did not play my best, actually having someone to laugh with, even though we were just kind of competing against each other. So it was like a good talk. The girls are really nice on the teams.
This is your first time that you're going to see your name, your school name, flashed up on that NCAA selection show on Wednesday. What do you think your emotions will be when you see Little Rock flashed up on the television?
I don't really know. It's going to feel cool. Because we went to the watch party last year for the guys, and it was like, yeah, I wish that was us instead. And now we're here. So it just feels really, really good.
Do you know your ring size off the top of your head?
I think I'm an 8.
I'm sure Coach will get all of your ring sizes. You'll have nice rings.
Oh, yeah, ring before spring.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What are your plans for the summer?
Well, I'm gonna take a little break from golf. I'm still gonna play some tournaments. I'm gonna go back home and just enjoy the summer.
Are you gonna talk as much back home as you talk over here?
I will, definitely.
You'll have to tell them all about this.
I will. My friends that are also in college golf are really happy for us too.
That's awesome. Elvira, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you on.
Thank you.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
We're back with more Trojan Talk live from Waldo's Chicken and Beer. After this, stay with us.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Did you know you can experience unlimited access to ArkansasOnline.com and premium sports content? That's right. Get news anytime, anywhere, including daily and breaking email newsletters sent directly to your inbox. Get access to archives, photo galleries, event calendars, and much more. Take advantage of a digital subscription today at ArkansasOnline.com and stay connected to the most reliable, up-to-date news anytime, anywhere.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you. Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk, live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Trey Schaap with you. We're now joined by Katja Mueller.
That's right.
Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, you did good.
Although everybody calls you Gigi.
That's right.
So why Gigi from Katja?
Well, it started freshman year. It stands for Gentle German. Back then I was a little more gentle, I guess. No, it just stuck and it's easier.
Are you from Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, guten Tag.
Good talk.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Close enough?
It was good.
I try. Yeah, you played for Jenna, Coach Jenna Birch.
Yep.
Here at Little Rock.
4 years. But no, she lost me too much, so I'm still here.
What was that like?
It was good. I mean, she is a tough coach. She says it to all of us. But it's definitely worth it.
Now, were you on the team? She's told me this before. I hope I can say this. Are you on the team that she threatened to make you all Uber back from a tournament?
Oh, yeah. That was, like, common, yeah.
That was common? If you guys played bad, she would make you Uber back from a tournament?
I mean, she would say it. In the end, we were like, I think she would rather make us sit in the van with silence and just drive and no one is talking. She would probably collect the phones, too, and, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good way to get your mind right, I guess, after a bad tournament. You won the 2024 OVC tournament. Take us back a couple of years and what that feeling was like.
So that was my junior year. It was great. I remember it was tough conditions, very windy. Hole number 18, I was playing a pitching wedge with like 140 meters. Like that's how much wind it is. It was probably like 2 or 3 clubs down. I didn't play my best golf, but I'm glad my teammates did. And in the end, we won, and I'm glad to see it now from the other side too.
Yeah, from the other side, you're the assistant coach on this team, and you guys put a game plan together, you and Coach Birch, going into Dalton Golf and Country Club. I want to ask you the same question I asked her. When you guys got to Dalton, how did you find the course, and did you think that it set up well for the ladies?
It was definitely set up as a championship course. We were glad we came in a day earlier, so Coach and I were riding the front nine to see, okay, how does the course actually look like? And going in with the mindset, being like, okay, we actually need to focus on hitting the greens. I was drawing in the striker line for all of the girls' the greens, like this is where you are supposed to hit it. Just we were prepared for it, and I'm glad that all of them followed the game plan, and it turned out to be working.
I know that I just got back from the SEC men's golf tournament at Sea Island, and I walked with some of the teams in their practice round, and they're throwing out the cups to different potential hole locations and trying to walk through. They didn't have a lot of time in their practice round because they have 16 teams. with the OVC being at 9, how much time did they give you all in your practice round to try and work on different hole locations to where you guys can work on putts that might be going to a specific part of a green?
Yeah, so it was basically like every other tournament round, practice round. They were pretty slow. We mostly play at least 5.5 hours. But we have the rings we always practice at, and luckily the greens were dotted too. So we put the rings down.
Well, they already had dots out there for you?
Yeah.
That's almost like cheating. They gave you the hole locations before?
Yeah. So we could practice, and then, yeah, it was good.
The OVC, leave it to them. Are you glad, excited about moving to the United Athletic Conference? Or would you rather go back to the OVC and dominate again?
I mean, we can still dominate in the next conference.
True.
That's why I have a lot of hope in them. They can do it. It's just the next step. And, I mean, change is going to be hard, but change can also be good.
You were on that team that went to the NCAA tournament first time in program history.
It was great, yeah.
And now you're going to get to do it again as an assistant coach. When you see Little Rock flashed up on the screen Wednesday, what will the emotions be for you, Gigi?
I'll be hyped. I'll be so excited for all of the girls. And wherever we're going to go, we go together. Last time for me as a Trojan traveling with the team, so I'm excited for it, but a little bit sad too.
Hopefully the clubs get there in time for a practice round.
Yeah, that
no
was
matter
something.
where you go. I understand College Station, they couldn't get your clubs there?
No, so we were supposed to fly from Little Rock to Dallas. I took a nap and I woke up in the middle of Oklahoma because we had to, I think we ran out of gas or something.
That's not good for an airplane.
No, I don't know,
like
or turbulences. So, and then we made it to Dallas, but we missed our connection flight. But then we ended up being on the connection flight. Our clubs were still in Dallas.
Oh, boy.
Or no, did we stay in Dallas? I don't even know what exactly happened, but we didn't have the clubs for the practice round.
So y'all had to walk the course during a practice round without golf clubs.
Yeah, so we didn't play the practice round.
That's tough.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, hopefully we get clubs with you this time. What will you remember most about your time at Little Rock?
The teammates. And obviously coach.
In that order? Teammates first and then coach?
No, of course not. she is part of the team.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. She's a good part of this team. I mean, 3 years, 2 OVC championships, 2 times going to the NCAA tournament. It takes a lot of work to win one of these trophies, doesn't it?
It did, yeah. We put in the effort when we win. I mean, every time we put in the effort every day to achieve it. And this year, I'm glad that the girls put in a little more effort than last year, and we came home with a trophy.
I like asking everybody this question that gets to play for the Little Rock Trojans. Being able to practice on the courses that you guys get to practice on here in Central Arkansas, how does it prepare you for the tournaments that you're going to play in and the courses you're going to see?
It depends. We're spoiled, obviously, playing all the courses. So depending if we know the course already, we can say, okay, this course is close to Founders, this close is close to Berden, if it's a little bit tighter. So it gives us a lot of option to get ready for the next tournament.
When you look at this season as a whole, what will you remember the most about this specific season as an assistant coach?
Definitely holding that trophy and running with the team on the golf course on the last green, dunking water over Eleanor. She was drenched. It was hilarious. Yeah, that's definitely the memory of the year.
What was it like seeing her win?
It's always great to see a player win. And she was going in the tournament really wanting to follow the the plan that we made. And she was focused. She didn't let anything happen to her. If she made a bogey, she just walked away and continued playing pars and birdies. And yeah, I'm very proud of her.
And she is off, I believe, trying to qualify for the U.S. Women's Open.
She is, yeah.
Do we know how she played? Does she play tomorrow? Plays tomorrow. Where is she playing? Do we know that? Kansas City. Somewhere in Kansas City. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Gigi, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank
Go
you.
get them.
We will.
We'll see you on Wednesday for the selection show. Katja Mueller, assistant coach for your Little Rock Trojans, joining us here on Trojan Talk. We're back with more after this, live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Stay with us.
Miss, Your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Strength is measured not by the number of accounts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stevens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Need a simple breakfast, lunch, or dinner for your family, team, or business? Proud sponsor and local owner-operator AJ Roller's Chick-fil-A restaurant at Markham University has you covered. From Chick-fil-A nuggets in mini trays, mac and cheese trays, to chocolate chunk cookie and chocolate fudge brownie trays. Order through the Chick-fil-A app or call the store. AJ's team will have breakfast, lunch, or dinner ready for you and your team in no time. And don't forget to pick up a gallon of their famous freshly made tea or freshly squeezed lemonade.
The Trojans have been dominating in the paint, but does it guarantee a win? We'll see, Peter.
Like how playing the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is a guaranteed win for students.
Huh?
Every ticket you buy in Arkansas funds scholarships. And since 2009, they've raised more than $1.5 billion for Arkansas students.
Wow. So no matter the score, that's a win for students. Back to the game.
That's right, folks. Playing the lottery is a big win for students and could be for you, too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
All right, welcome back to Trojan Talk. Live at Waldo's Chicken and Beer, Chloe Poizak joins us. She finished tied for third at the OVC Championship. We're going to talk to her about that. She's very, very nervous. So everybody turn and look the other way. You can listen to us, but turn and look the other way. No, I'm just joking. Real quick, an update on the Trojan men. They are in the middle of their OVC conference tournament. And they were pulled off the courts today because of lightning in West Lafayette, Indiana, at the Purdue University golf course where they are playing their conference tournament. And they are at 13 under par with about 5 holes left to play in their second round. They're 8 under right now. They are in first place. UT Martin is in second at 7 over. But when you look at the player leaderboard, they are dominating. Mark Stockdale and Ed Featherstone are tied for the lead, both of them at 5 under par. Elliot Simonson is in third at -4. So the Little Rock Trojan men doing good. The difference in the men and the women's tournament, though, is, and Chloe, you know this, the women play 54 holes of stroke play. The men play 54 holes of stroke play, and then they got to win 2 matches to get to the NCAA championship. A couple years ago, they lost in the championship match, but hopefully that does not happen this year, and hopefully they make the match play, which looks like they will. They'll probably have the OVC Golfer of the Year, Coach of the Year, and all that other good stuff to go with them. But, Chloe, let's talk about you, and what does it mean to be an Ohio Valley Conference champion?
Oh, but it feels amazing. I mean, it's, the tournament that we're waiting for the whole year. We've been practicing, we've been playing other tournaments, but this one is the one that we want to win.
How do you say amazing in France?
Incroyable.
Say it one more time.
Incroyable.
Incroyable?
It's not bad.
Close enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Oui. Being an OVC champion and knowing that you're going to get a ring and going to the NCAA tournament, which is probably one of the goals when you come to Little Rock, to be able to accomplish that goal, that has to be a really good feeling, I would think, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love rings. So
you love rings.
Yeah.
You hear that, Coach? She loves rings. Chloe says she loves rings. I love that. How did you find the golf course over in Georgia?
Hard, obviously, pretty hard, and not that long, I would say. But the greens they were really hard. So it was hard. But I mean, we managed to play good. And she had a good game plan for us. So we're just aiming, middle of the green, then get 2 putts. And just walk away with par, and that's how we probably won.
Do you think that you can have success, like you said, aim at the middle of the greens and just try to make par? I heard a quote that Jack Nicklaus used to say, I just want to make pars. I don't want to have any bogeys, because if you continue to make pars, every now and then you're going to make a birdie or two. But if you avoid bogeys, you're going to be right there in the hunt. Would you say that that was kind of the mindset that you guys used going in?
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, if you just play par every time, you'll probably win like a lot of tournaments, I would say. But just sometimes it's hard to just aim middle of the green if, you have like a wedge in the hand and you're like, oh, I just want to go for the flag. We have to aim middle of the green. I feel like it's just hard mentally. But like if we do that every time and we just do 2 putts, then you walk away with par and you made like 18 par, everyone is just, you play good, so it's just, mentally it's hard to just.
I know exactly what you're talking about. When I've got a wedge in my hand, I'm going right at that flag stick, whether it's over water, over a bunker, tuck pin, I don't care. And sometimes I wind up in the water, in the bunker, or way long because I blade it. So you don't want that. Going to the middle of the greens, and then you have to really rely on your putting, don't you? Yeah. Sometimes you had long putts. Last round, I made like 6 times 3 putts. So, yeah, you had to, yeah. Did you guys get nervous at all?
I did not really. I'm more chill on the golf course. I just try to play shot by shot and not think about like what's gonna happen or like I love watching the leaderboard, but it's not making me stressed. I like that, but yeah.
Did you all know where you stood? I mean, you had a great first round and then a good second round. Did you guys kind of know? I know Coach was trying to say, hey, look, wipe that first round away. It was a rain out. We're back on the course, 0-0 basically on the scoreboard. Did you guys kind of know where you stood, and how did you change the way you played knowing where you stood?
I did not change the way I played. I just shot by shot. Even with 27 shot lead, you still can lose, I would say. It's just golf. So, I don't know, just keep the same mindset, keep the same game plan, and that's it.
When you see Little Rock flashed up on the TV Wednesday afternoon, what do you think will be going through your head? What kind of emotions will you have?
Happiness, I don't know, maybe proud. Just super happy.
Do you care where you go?
I would love Florida. California.
California?
Yeah, why not?
You want to go play Stanford?
Yeah.
Number 1 team in the country.
Yeah.
Their golf course.
Why not?
Well, the guys go out there every year. I'm sure they can give you a yardage book or two. You're not going to play their tees, but it's a really good golf course out there. Okay, Stanford, California.
Yeah.
I guess I should have looked at where all the sites were to better ask these questions, but Stanford would be nice. I'm sure there's a course down in Florida somewhere that might be nice as well.
Yeah.
Seminole? No way. Seminole is hosting an NCAA women's regional. If they go to Seminole, we're going. I'm telling you, Seminole is like one of the toughest courses to get on in the state of Florida. We're going.
Oh, really? Okay.
Wow. If y'all get to go to Seminole, I've been there. I've seen it. I was there for the Stevens Cup. I'm telling you, it is fantastic. So I hope y'all get to go there.
Yeah.
So forget California. Go to Florida.
I'm fine with either way, to be honest.
Yeah, I would be too. And I like Findlay that Coach was talking about earlier in North Carolina, Chapel Hill.
Yeah,
that's a really good golf course too. I think it's a little more wide open. Seminole is really wide open. Stanford golf course a little more tight, kind of maybe like a Bear Den.
Yeah, maybe more Florida then.
Maybe more Florida. Well, you don't like Bear Den? No. What is it about Bear Den? Just a little too tight for you?
Yeah, too tight, too long.
You sometimes you're a little right, a little left with your tee shots?
I am.
You find the trees?
I told you the best one was Diamante.
The best one is Diamante because it's wide open, isn't it?
It's easy.
Yeah, you did. You did tell me Diamante. Your teammates, what does it mean to be a part of this team and knowing that you guys accomplished something that you set a goal out to do?
But I just feel great. We're like a family, we all like each other, and just winning together, it just feels great, yeah.
Awesome. All right, I'm hoping it's Seminole. Man, would love to go. Chloe, thanks. Appreciate it. Back with more Trojan Talk after this. We're going to talk a little wrestling. We got an All-American in the building. Most decorated wrestler in Little Rock program history coming up. Stay with us.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE SIPC.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Game Time Wraps, a company whose roots are firmly planted in Arkansas but has worldwide vision, is your source for vehicle and architectural graphics and is a leader in sports flooring, serving customers across the country. Game Time Wraps does everything from their home base right here in Central Arkansas. Call them today at 501-771-9727 or visit their website at GameTimeWraps.com.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to Trojan Talk here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Don't forget, next Monday, new basketball coach Travis Ford will join us here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer for Trojan Talk. So make sure you are in attendance. I'm not sure who else will be here next Monday, but I know Coach Ford will be here. Noah will be here. We know that, and we hope everybody else will be here as well. So I want to welcome everybody out and give a big welcome to Travis Ford. I know we did at the press conference when he was introduced, but he'll have a chance to mingle with the fans here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer next Monday during Trojan Talk. We're joined by Stephen Little now, the most decorated Little Rock wrestler in program history, another All-American. All right, hold it up for the camera. Those that are here can see. Yeah, you broke your thumb at Nationals.
I didn't break it. It's
okay.
I just tore the ligament in my thumb knuckle.
Okay, so how painful was that?
Well, it didn't. It hurt to squeeze stuff and things like that. I couldn't take the caps off bottles and stuff like that. So my mom was happy whenever I'd ask her to take them off for me.
When did you do it? What round? What match?
It was the first match.
The first match, and you still went on and became an All-American.
I did, yeah.
Wow. Okay. I would have been out. I'm sorry. I hit my hand with something, and I'm like, All right, so let's go to that first match. Mm-hmm. You get up there. Obviously, there was a goal to try and become an All-American, and you were able to do that. Walk me through that first match. What was it like?
The first match always rough, because everyone's nervous. And, I'm especially nervous the first match. I usually have to get the jitters out. And, the guy got to my legs a lot, which I don't like that at all. And then I hurt my thumb. I got my knee bent up weird. It was all kinds of stuff.
So just everything going wrong, it seems like.
Yeah, but that's the first match usually.
Yeah, mm-hmm. But you were able to win.
Yeah, I won. It just wasn't pretty.
When you hurt, yeah, obviously it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
When you hurt your thumb, what'd you tell Coach, and what was the message? And you had to have a good trainer there to help you out.
Yeah, I just looked over, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "Can I get some tape on this?" And the ref wouldn't let me do it at first. Well, then luckily the other guy got hurt, or maybe there was some blood time or something. So I went over there real quick, and she wrapped it up. Okay. But it just I landed on it, and it just felt like my thumb touched the back of my wrist, and then I thought it was dislocated. So whenever I looked at it, and it was fine. I was like, all right, we're good.
Wait. The girls over here, the golfers are looking. It felt like the back of your thumb touched your wrist?
Yeah, like whenever I posted here, my thumb went back, and it just felt like it went completely back. So I completely tore.
Like dislocated.
Yeah, but whenever I looked at it, it was fine. It just the ligament had.
And then you couldn't move
tore.
it.
Well, I just couldn't squeeze. I could move it.
Oh, you can move it.
Yeah.
Okay. But you got to, when you're wrestling, you have to be able to use your hands, right?
Yeah, I mean, she wrapped it up good, so it worked out.
All credit to her.
Yeah.
All right, so you win your first match. Let's talk about the second match.
Second match, I've never made it out of that round before. I've always lost the second match, so I mean, I kind of had that in my head. Not in my head, but that's always a thought in the back of my mind, like, oh, I've never made it out of this, and that. So you wrestled 2 matches the first day.
Right.
So I won the first one. I was like, okay, I got to win this next one. Because if you win the next one and then you end up losing that next one, you only have to wrestle 1 match to All-American.
Yep.
And I've always lost twice, so I've had to wrestle 4 matches back.
Yeah, you've had to come out of the basically out of the consolation bracket, if you will.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, I got the win in the second match, and I was moving on to the quarters.
What was that feeling like when you won that second match for the first time ever at Nationals, knowing what you had in front of you?
I mean, I was just thinking this is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah.
And
was it?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I wanted to win. I wasn't thinking about losing, but in the past years I had lost and had to wrestle back, and it was always tough.
When you get to your next match and you know that, okay, here's what I need to do to become an All-American again, what was the mindset going into that match?
Into my semifinals
Yes.
or the quarterfinals?
The quarterfinals.
The quarterfinals? I mean, I don't really know. That was the first match of the second day, so I never wrestled the guy before, and I don't know. I just wanted to win. I don't know how to put thoughts on it. I try not to think about it. I try not to think about losing. I try not to think about the things that could go wrong. So.
And you guys had pretty good support up there, too. What was it like seeing the fan support that Little Rock had in Cleveland this year?
Yeah, it was awesome. I always knew where our crowd was at because I could hear them, and we had some people in the lower section, and I could still see the people at the top, so that was nice.
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Having Little Rock across your chest, Stephen, what does it mean to you to go represent on the biggest stage in college wrestling?
Yeah, I think it's awesome because, I mean, nobody thought that we could do what we've done. And I love proving them wrong every time I step out there.
What did Coach Arisman say to you during those matches? I mean, any motivation, any talks that he gave you that you can share with the listeners?
No, he never – that's not something he does like with me, I guess. Maybe for other guys that works, he doesn't really say much to me. You see how fired up he gets during my matches. I mean, we have that type of connection, but he never really has anything.
He kind of lets you do your own thing?
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I'm a quiet guy, so before my matches, I just kind of lock in my own zone.
When you knew that you were going to be an All-American again,
mm-hmm.
What was that feeling like, knowing that you had accomplished a goal that you set out for yourself?
It was awesome. In my quarterfinals, I was winning the match, and they hit me with stalling with 1 second left to tie it up, so we had to go in overtime. So, going into overtime and getting that takedown made it feel even better.
So explain to me stalling and why they say that you were stalling, because I think I went back and I kind of followed a little bit on Twitter, and some say that you were not stalling, but the officials said you were?
Yeah, well, I took the shot, right, and the guy, as I took the shot, he reshot on me and drove me out of bounds. So then they hit me with stalling and tied the match up. I think it was 2-2.
Okay, explain shot to those that are listening because they might think of something different.
Oh, like a takedown to somebody's legs,
okay.
Or like reaching for somebody's legs.
Which you don't like.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. So they call you for stalling, and it goes into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
What was the mindset with you going into that overtime?
I mean, I knew I could take them down. The coaches, they told me not to worry about it, just to go get the next one. And I mean, it took me 3 shots to take them down. I took 3 shots back to back to back to get the takedown. So.
And then is the overtime? Explain how the overtime period works.
You get a takedown, you win, basically.
So after 3 times, you got that takedown, you won.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I love it. He's going to stick around. We're going to talk more wrestling with him. Would you like to sign his cast? Oh, she does. It's black. I don't know if we got probably a black marker or something. Stephen Little All-American wrestler with the Little Rock Trojans in the building tonight here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Back with more after this. Stay with us.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
All right, we're back at Waldo's Chicken and Beer, wrapping it up here. Trojan Talk on this Monday. Don't forget, next Monday, Travis Ford, head coach of your Little Rock basketball team, will headline Trojan Talk next Monday. We're joined by Stephen Little, All-American wrestler for the Little Rock Trojans, just a junior. Stephen, can I ask, next year you're going to be a Trojan?
I'll be back, yes.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that makes a lot of people happy. Going to go for a national championship, an individual national championship. Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be awesome.
So the decision to come back and try to go for an NCAA national championship, and, I mean, you're already the most decorated wrestler in program history. I mean, just add to the trophy case, I guess?
Yeah, and it's a personal goal of mine too, you know.
You fell short this year, lost in the semifinals. Take me through that semifinal match that would have gotten you into the finals. You finished third this year in the NCAA in your weight class, which I think is very, very good, and an accomplishment in its own right. But walk me through that semifinal match and what happened.
So, going into the third period, it was 1-1.
And you're playing a guy from Oklahoma State.
Yeah, wrestling a guy from Oklahoma State. And, I got to his legs with short time left. Time goes out. The coaches throw the brick. The refs go to review it, see if it was a takedown.
Throwing the brick is a challenge?
Challenge, yes. And the refs go and review it on the screen to see if it counts. And they said it was no takedown. So then we went into overtime. None of us scored in overtime. So then it goes to sudden ride out, which is 30 seconds. And it's based off the flip, the coin flip, like who gets choice. So it's 30 seconds of whatever that other guy chooses in this case. So he chose bottom, and he got out. And I didn't explain that right, but so
it's close enough.
Yeah, so I had to either try to ride him or just cut him and take him down. And whoever has the most riding time, at the end of the match, wins it. So I cut him and let him go. And then I chose I'm messing this up.
You're all right.
I chose bottom.
Yeah.
Right. He rode me for 25 seconds. So then I had the choice to ride him for the full 30 or cut him and try to get a takedown. So I look over to my coaches. They tell me to cut him. and I just try to go get a takedown in 30 seconds.
So when you're trying to get him off of you, what techniques are you trying to use when he's trying to ride you? Like you said, he rode for 25 seconds. What are you trying to do to get him off of you?
I like rolling. So, I mean, I will stand up, do it kind of looks like a front flip, So, I mean, that's what I did, right? And he was holding on to my ankle. And I tried to, he was on my ankle but almost on his back. So I tried to just put him on his back. But then I'm like, oh, crap, there's only 30 seconds. So I just turn and kick away to stop the riding time. And there was only 5 seconds left, so that ended, and then I had to make that choice.
Do you feel like when you get that close that you have another match to get that third place finish? Was there a little bit of a letdown after not making it to the finals?
Yeah, I mean, I was upset, and it was my last match of the day that day, and it was rough. I mean, I didn't sleep much that night. I was pretty mad.
Replaying it in your head, what I could have done different?
Yeah, just over and over. And then, I mean, I was pretty mad the next day, so I went out and beat those guys up pretty bad. Yeah,
yeah, that's a good thing to do. You went out and beat them up pretty good.
Yeah.
Coming back to Little Rock, and why? Why come back to Little Rock and wrestle next year?
I mean, I love the coaches. I love my teammates. And, I mean, they took a chance on me, so I took a chance on them.
If you are able to, next year, I believe St. Louis is the destination for the championships next year. It's easy drive. I hate the town of St. Louis, but that's just me. I'm a Cub fan. I'm going to throw that in there. If you're able to go up there and win an NCAA wrestling championship as an individual, what would it mean to Stephen Little?
It'd be awesome, and that's pretty close to my hometown, so hopefully a lot of my family's there and friends. That'd be really cool.
And it would be your senior year?
And it'd be my senior year, so go out with a bang. That'd be even better.
Go out with a bang. I think, and Noah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if Steven gets it done, he needs more than just one banner inside of the Jack Stevens Center. If he wins a national championship, that should get a banner in and of itself. Agreed? I think everybody agrees. There's your goal.
There we go.
You would be the only wrestler with 2 banners inside the Jack Stevens Center. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's your major?
Psychology.
Okay. What do you want to do when you get out of college, when you graduate?
PT.
Physical therapy?
Yeah.
Okay. We could help people rehab from injuries.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it myself.
What's that rehab going to be like?
I just think range of motion. They took the cast off last week to redo it, and I couldn't even move my thumb. So
you couldn't?
Yeah.
How long do they say it's going to take for it to come back?
I don't know. Hopefully quick. I'm going to do it. Hopefully quick. I don't know.
What are you doing now to try and stay in shape, even though it is kind of the off season, before you get ready for next season?
I mean, I'm lifting right now. I'm not supposed to sweat with this thing on because there's a pin sticking out. But, I mean, I've kind of not been following that, really. I've still been sweating.
You don't follow doctor's orders, do
Our
you?
AC's out in our room right now, so that's made it even worse.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably pretty warm.
Yeah, that made it even worse.
Yeah. I mean, what is it about athletes and not following doctor's orders?
I don't know.
If you are able to win a national championship, what do you think your emotions will be next year?
If I'm able to?
If you're able to.
I don't know. I'll be happy.
I mean, you're
talking about before or
no,
I win?
After if you win, if you're in that final match and you've won before the official holds your hand up, I'm sure you're going to celebrate because you're going to know whether or not you won. What do you think that'll be like in that arena?
I don't know. I'll be pretty fired up.
I mean, because you see guys win all the time.
Yeah.
A national championship. What's their reaction like? What do you think your reaction would be like?
I think it'd be a little different because I'm from Little Rock and no one's done it before.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Steven, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Fist bump with the left hand. I don't want a fist bump with a casted hand. Steven Little, most decorated Trojan wrestler in program history. Join us next Monday right here at Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Travis Ford will be here. Trojan Talk, same time, same place, 6 o'clock next Monday from Waldo's Chicken and Beer. So long, everyone.